Welcome, Sagittarius, to your mid-month reading for June. I hope your friends are doing great out there. If your friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, friends, let's see what's going on with you. Okay. The beautiful Sagittarius, mid-month. Sag. It feels like one more, guys. There it is. Suffering and silence coming out upside down with positive movement forward. Oh, well, you got the positive movement forward with the suffering and silence in reverse. So it's just saying, hey, you know what? I'm not going to sit here and suffer anymore. You might have been having a lot of difficulties with some kind of communication within the blue over here because we're talking about the Nine of Swords with the suffering and silence, right? But you are definitely feeling like there is more of a positive movement coming around. So as you are kind of moving, out of the beginning of the month towards the mid-month, you're definitely going to be more inspired for maybe a little more easygoing atmosphere for yourself, things that are going to want you to move away from the feelings of maybe insecurities, nostalgia, sensitivities, difficulties with communication of other people, kind of putting them all on the back plate, right? Take it how it resonates, whichever one's yours, right? And remember, friends, if this doesn't resonate with you, you can always watch your rising moon or Venus, right? So, but definitely feeling like there is something that is a little more compassionate that's kind of on your mind about things that you really want versus all this negative conversation, right? So if you feel like there's like somebody out there that is more helpful, you're going to be really more in tune to them in the mid-month than listening to some negative, Nancy or however it is, right? So, we don't want to do that. So having the harmony, looking for things that are more, more peaceful, more in harmony, more balanced, things that are going to bring more stability into the situation. There's stability is, talking about those securities, things that are going to make you feel more secure. So if you do have this other person around you who is just lovely to be around, that's really a security base for you when it comes to emotions and the way that the mind needs. You know what? I don't need to listen to you all day, but I'm going to go hang out with Ron over here because Ron really knows how to pick me up, make me laugh. We have good energy together, and I just really need some time, with people who are a little more positive, a little more fun, and a little more adventurous. Sag, you are an adventurer. You're going to want to adventure. It's getting warm outside, and even if it's cold outside in Australia, maybe it's time to go skiing. You know what I mean? The winter's picking up. It's time to hit, the snow pretty soon, or however it is, right? Depending on where you live. No matter what it is, you have something, you have something seasonal all the time that there are things that you want to do, it doesn't matter. So you're going to feel a little more adventurous towards the mid-month, wanting to really get off that rock and really start partaking in things that are a little better atmosphere. Just atmosphere itself, guys, just the atmosphere. I can't handle the freaking atmosphere, right? See what I'm saying? And I can feel that. Ooh, I can feel it. It's almost like I've had enough. It's kind of like, you know what? I'm just going to let your shit roll off like water because I can't handle it anymore. I'm just going to grab the biggest towel ever and block myself. And it's because of the deception and envy. The deception and envy card is upside down, my friends, because you're saying, I don't care anymore. Be a liar. Be whatever you want. Wear a false mask. Pretend that you're this person. Gaslight me. I don't care anymore. And I really feel the gaslighting. I think that somebody you're dealing with is a gaslighter and you're just done. Gaslight all you want. I don't care. So I do feel like the deception and envy is really there because that kind of communication is something you were pushing away for something better. There it is, the nostalgia. I felt that nostalgia earlier. Like I said, the feelings of what? Insecurity, nostalgia, sensitivities that kind of been in the air. And I think they're coming, and they're definitely coming from this deceiving person, really keeping those memories alive. Now you're saying, I'm going with the harmony. I'm not thinking into the past about what you want me to think about. I'm going to let all of that go because I'm looking for something that has more better, beautiful, positive movement and really allowing better connections and communication to flow through, getting to my heart's desire. It's really weird this month because it almost feels like every time I get a chakra card, I get another chakra card to clarify on it. It's like, what the? So crazy. But anyways, that's fine. That's fine. Let it go ahead and do that. We just had chakras, so, it's probably still in the energy. So it's saying that's fine. You want to go after your stability, your securities, your finances, the things that make you stable and happy from your root chakra, the basis of your life. This is also where your instincts are too, my friends. So instinctively, you're saying that I know this is where it is. With your sacral chakra saying, because this is where I'm going to get my own heart's desire, because this is not desirable. This is what I want. That's desirable. We see them off of each other. Yeah. So I'm moving on. Moving on up. Moving on up to the east side, right? Deluxe apartment in the sky. Because why? Because I'm not dealing with you anymore. I can't handle this, right? So I love it though, because it's pushing towards, it really is pushing towards you saying goodbye and pushing towards a better communication, a better way of doing things. Bringing in more excitement, bringing in more adventure into your life one way or another. Yeah, there it is. 10 of Cups, I knew it. Yep, you could feel it because you could feel the blessings because it's like it's saying, okay, well, if you're not listening to this, then there's only one other way to go. You're definitely not going to say, well, I'm listening to this so that I could be stuck in a rut and not get, any kind of blessing or any kind of happiness out of it. So, of course, you're going to get some kind of, Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups, 10 of Cups, right? Because all of together it's talking about the compassion of what I want for myself. We're talking about me, right? I'm doing this for me. I want to be who I want to be. This is not what you're putting me through is not easy going. So there's going to definitely be an inspiring compassion that you're pushing towards the energy. And the more you push towards it, the more magic you're making. There it is. And you are. You definitely are. With the Magician, it's saying because you're manifesting, you're putting the action out there, you're taking action where action is needed, and you're transforming the way all the energy is going around you. And in the end, you're just pushing this other person out who's not good for you or situation. I feel like it's a person for most of you, but we'll leave it on situation. So that way you can have better kind of celebrations. That, getting strong against you. Oh. And I do feel like they will want to push back there for a while. They're going to want to push and nag and do what they're doing because I do feel the strength on them as well, where you're gaining your strength to say, I'm done. I don't want to hear it no more. They're definitely going to want to try to push back on you. And I do feel like they're going to try to kind of, I don't know, pull those reins on you. Try to hold you back. But look, if they're gaslighting, they're definitely going to do that. And remember, most people who gaslight play victim. So, sorry, that's just the way it works. So they definitely probably will play victim. They probably will try to, make strange negotiations or, just to keep you, with them. I'm feeling like a lot of the insecurities that you are getting is actually being forced from their energy onto your energy. As they are so insecure, they push their insecurities onto you and then make your energy all weird because they, misery loves company type of scenario. So, it brings in this deep emotional, area. But now the deep emotional area of what's going on in the situation is you protecting yourself and going to align yourself. We know it's in alignment because you have the chakras. So the chakras are saying you're going to align yourself for the power, for the strength, for the protection. And if, you have children or anything else in there, you might even be very overly protective and nurturing towards that, that child as well. It's same card on top of it. Now it's going to give you new nostalgic areas. It's not going to be the energy of the nostalgia or the insecurities of what you were thinking about before. It's going to offer new nostalgic, new dreams, new things that are coming on, new memories of, hey, you know what? I remember when I used to get on my boat before I was with you and you held me back all the time just because you don't want to go out onto the water. You don't like the beach, or we don't have this in common or that in common. That's for somebody. Throw it away if it doesn't resonate with you, but it's almost like you love doing something, Sag, and they don't want to participate in that situation, or they're holding you back from things that you love. And now you're saying, I remember when I got to go out there, man, I can't wait to bring the boat out. She's been sitting in the garage forever just because she doesn't like boating, or he doesn't like boating. They would rather play video games or something, right? Who knows? God only knows. But the point is that now you're having this nostalgic past memory of getting back to things that you truly love and enjoy, right? Instead of being stuck in your head in the past of all this nonsense, of all the shit they put you through. Wow. So now with the sacral chakra, you get to move forward instead of backwards, because I do feel like the Knight of Swords feels like it could be backwards, because it feels like the relationship does this and it does that, and then all of a sudden it becomes backwards. And there could even be a very perverse situation going on within the situation as well. But however it is, and now I get to move in the sector of where I want to be for my own heart's desire, dreaming of where I really want to go, and actually meeting up with what I want to do. Collaborating with yourself. I have the Three of Cups. Boom. So moving on towards your happiness, and it could even be that they go out and cheat and then come back and want to do this and that or the other, or maybe they want to go out with their friends and do whatever they want, leave you behind. Who knows, right? Everybody's got their own story, but I will tell you one thing. This is where the happiness is really going to be, because you're finally settling into the things that you want and moving towards your own happiness. And there's not going to be offering any apologies at this time. There's not going to be, waiting for them to forgive or any forgiveness at this time within this situation. This is just about you gaining strength and confidence to get to where you need to be. You worry about those things later. But I will tell you one thing. There's not going to be any apologies on your side or their side, and I already feel that. And if it is, it's going to be like, sorry that I'm not going to pay attention to you anymore. Goodbye. That's about as sorry as that's going to be. Why? Because I just don't feel like right now would be a time, because it would be too emotional basis and you need to get moving. There's always a time and place for everything. Right now it's about getting ahead and having a great time and really getting to what you need for yourself. You can worry about all those other little things and details later, right? You could say your prayer for them and move forward. You know what I mean? But to actually have communication and action towards them about anything too upsetting or too emotional basis is not going to help you get out of the suffering and silence. If anything, once you start doing those things, they're going to keep you here. Because if they truly are gaslighting or manipulative or any of these things, that's where they feel they get control over the situation, my friends. So the best thing you can do is just, I pray that they do good. I've got to go. Please, Lord, take care of them. May they see the light. Goodbye. You know what I mean? That's it. Because if you have any kind of, you do anything and try to wipe that state. I feel like a lot of you have already done it. You've already tried to clear the slate with them, and I think it just ends up the same way. So now it's just time to move on. Don't even, I wouldn't even worry about that, because they're not going to see it your way. You know what I mean? It's just the way it is. Because all they want to do is have a confrontation. They don't want you to separate. They want to be in control, because they will come up with their own compromise, Sag, right? And it's like, wait a minute, I came up with a compromise, but no, they change it all around. That's why I'm saying I wouldn't do that, because then it ends up in some crazy climax to where you don't want to be there, okay? And all of a sudden, they're trying to change the story around. But don't worry about it, because you're going to gain this beautiful new perspective at this time. And you already have it, my friends. You already have it. That's why you're moving so beautifully. that about yourself, your needs, your kids, your home, your future. Okay? So no more stalled. No more stalled anything. You pick up the pace, you move where you need to go, you get your heart's desire going, and get moving forward. Right? Do not allow them to stall you anymore on whatever the situation is. Okay? It could be a job, it could be anything. It's your story, my friends. I just read, right? I just read the energy, right? Not a personal reading. These are generalized readings, so we just bring out the energy, right? Just, just take your place and be who you want to be. Live the life you want to be, my friends. Okay? Till next time. Peace and love. Bye-bye.